Hey there, Facebook Live. Today's message comes to you because I want you to stop hiding, to stop holding yourself back and dulling yourself down, and to actually start living into your truth. And I'm Vanessa, and I'm on an absolute mission to help those who want more out of life to step up, to uncover who they really are, uncover what they really want, and have the courage and build that confidence to believe in yourself and go after it and make it happen. And so today's message is a very personal one for me, and it's one that upon reflection, I've been able to recognize how much in my life I've stopped myself from moving forward. I haven't believed in myself. I've dulled myself down because I was too much in fear. I was too worried about how, me showing up and me shining my light would impact those around me. And what I've come to discover is as soon as you start aligning with who you really are, when you really give yourself permission to tap into that and you stop filtering everything that you do through those people around you that you want to make happy, that you don't want to upset, that you don't want to, really upset and threaten in any way. When you stop living that life, everything starts to work out, and that's been part of my journey. I've personally, I've been running a business for the last 3.5 years, and I've done that hiding behind a brand. I'm just going to come out here and say it right now. It's not. It's only been the past probably about a month, to be honest, where I've actually started to build that courage to show up as my own self, not hiding behind a brand, not hiding behind, the computer screen and, nobody really knowing if it was coming from me or if it was coming from somebody else in my business. And honestly, I had never got the traction that I really wanted. And over the past month, when I've just made that commitment to be myself, to value and align with, the positive feedback and forget about my childish fears of whether I'm going to be rejected or whether people are going to criticize me or whether people don't like what I have to say or they don't like how I look or whatever. I don't care anymore because, I'm holding myself back from my truth, and ultimately all I want to do is help. All I want to do is serve. All I want to do is get a positive message out there for people who need to hear it, in the hopes that I can help have an impact on somebody, in their life when they need it. I've had the absolute benefit of following some extraordinary mentors of mine who have had such an impact on my life. They've really made me step into my own strength and stop dulling myself down. And I would love nothing more than to give that gift back to others. So, at the end of the day, we have to make our mission and the reason why we're here and the purpose and the intent that we have bigger than our fears. And the only way we're going to break through those fears and we're going to step into our full strength and ultimately make a meaningful difference to, even if it's just the lives of the people closest to you, your family, your friends, or if you're wanting to serve a larger mission and you want to impact the world, you have to get over your fears. And I thought along that journey that I was busting through my fears, and I was doing the best that I could with the tools that I had. And it's taken, getting outside of that comfort zone again to really ultimately step more fully into my truth. And I know there's another layer. I can't see it just yet, but I will get there. And, I really want to also send a message to all of you incredible people. I've been absolutely blown away with all of the love and the support that you've given me. I've had, people sending me, messages of inspiration, videos of inspiration, really reaching out and touching my heart. And I appreciate you guys for doing that because it does help. We don't want to seek validation from the external world in order to move forward, but it definitely does help to get those words of encouragement. So I'm so grateful to all of you who've done that. It really, like I said, has touched my heart. And It's helped inspire me, motivate me. And that's the beauty of humanity. You know, that is the gift that we can each give to another person. You know, that belief in somebody, that acknowledgement that, hey, you're doing the right things, you're on the right path, keep going, we see you, it's awesome, you're making a difference. And, you know, I think that it's so important to tell those people in your life, you know, that they are making an impact on you, whether it's, you know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your child, you know, or it's that person in your business, you know, whoever it is, let them know, you know, tell them, you know, you really made an impact on me here, or I really appreciated that thing that you did here, or I just appreciate who you are. And yeah, just to share another little message of just some great stuff that I'm grateful for at the moment is, you know, yesterday when I was at the gym, I got a great call, an excited call from a friend of mine. And, you know, I was so excited because they'd just had a breakthrough, you know, they'd really broken through another layer of who they are, and they've stepped more fully into their real truth. And, you know, nothing lights me up more than seeing people believe in themselves more, you know, value themselves more, and recognize that they have growth to have, and they're confident and courageous enough to step outside of their comfort zone and break through and be more of who they are. So that's my message for you guys today. I really want you to take a look at your life. If it takes reflect back on the last couple of years, maybe, like I did, and ask yourself, you know, have I been, you know, holding myself back? Have I been hiding behind my fears? What is it for me? You know, where could I, you know, I face those fears? How could I bring light to those fears? How could those fears serve me in moving forward? And what am I going to do today to break through to that next level? What small, tiny action am I going to take that's going to help me build my self-belief, my self-awareness, and get to that next level of potential? Because you know deep down that you have more to give, and there's no point in holding back anymore. And once you start living in alignment, when you start actually showing up, when you start breaking through that little fear barrier, that's when you start generating that self-belief. That's when you get to a point where you are living authentically. And you know what? All those little fears that you had, all those fears around the criticism, rejection, whatever it was, they kind of don't matter anymore. You look at them, and because you're so in alignment, because you're being so authentic and you know you're doing the right stuff, you look at those comments and you can recognize them for what they are. And that person's struggling. You know, whenever I see a negative comment or whatever, I get some sort of negative feedback, I honestly feel a sense of compassion now, because I know that I'm doing the right thing. You know, I know that I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm, you know, on this mission, and I'm living in alignment. And that makes me confident enough in myself to know, hey, you know, this person's opinion, it's just their opinion, and it doesn't have to throw me off course. And, you know, it's a great measurement that you can have, you know, if you do get some sort of negative feedback, criticism, whether it's online, offline, wherever it is, you know, question yourself, build that self-awareness. How is this triggering me? How is it impacting me? And what can I learn from this? Because if it does trigger you, and it triggers you for, you know, it makes you focus solely on that negative feedback, and you miss all the positives and you miss all the gratitudes, then you can take that and build that self-awareness and recognize, where am I not showing up for myself? How am I not living in alignment that's allowing me to be thrown so off course by this negative comment that really in the big scheme of things means nothing? You know, so challenge yourself to do that. And I hope that this message serves you in some way. I hope that it allows you to build some self-awareness, recognize where you're holding yourself back, you're dulling yourself down, and start stepping up and living into your truth and accessing that next level of potential. And I want to say some highs to everybody who's joined. Dex and John and Jamie and Rule, thank you so much for joining me live. I absolutely love, when I get to connect with you guys. And yeah, so let me know if you have absolutely any questions for me. I'd love to help address them and serve you, as I said, in any way. And yeah, if this message is valuable and there's somebody in your life who could step more into their truth, who this message could really serve and motivate, then I would absolutely love if you shared this message with them. And for those of you who are interested, I do offer these awesome discovery calls where I want to jump on a Skype call with you. I want to address your number one biggest challenge in your life right now and help you with the tools to break through. So if that's something that interests you, then definitely book in a call with me, and I can't wait to connect. I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to help you step into your truth. So that's it for me today. Thank you to everybody so much, particularly the ones who are jumping on with me live today. I just love getting to connect with you guys. So much love and so much gratitude to you, and I will see you guys tomorrow.